morning, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. Nice lukewarm coffee because I was brushing my teeth. Probably should have reheated it on the way to work. What's going on, everybody? Back at the grind. Rise and grind, as they say, right? No rest for the weary. Just a little championship Sunday review. Very disappointed in the Detroit Lions. They let one slip away. Those are the opportunities that separate the greats, from the wannabes. Right now, the Detroit Lions, you're a wannabe. No points for second place in the NFL. You may want to couch it, might go, wow, we made progress. Nah, no progress there. What you showed is how to lose when you had a huge lead. Dan Campbell, shame on you, my man. Hell of a motivator. You took the game out of your players' hands and put it into your hands. For what? You lost by a field goal. You passed on 2 field goals. It would have been a totally different game, different end of game. This whole onside kick BS is exactly what it is. It's BS. The odds of that working is slim to none anymore with the new rules. Again, the no fun league. We don't want to have onside kick actually mean anything at the end of a game. We got to change all the rules. So, if you're down multiple scores, it's all but over. But I want to start with the first game, and then we'll circle back to Dan Campbell's whatever, man. I keep hearing, I just can't with that. Lamar Jackson. Most likely the MVP. His stats are nowhere near what Dak Prescott's stats are. Hey, listen. I would even vote Brock Purdy over Lamar. I would vote McCaffrey, and I would probably vote CeeDee Lamb. But we know he's going to win it. It's going to be his second MVP. And he never was really in the game. There was one point where they were down 7. Okay. Kansas City went in, smacked you in the mouth from the first drive. All that heat and bluster in the pregame, and doesn't matter. Like when you get the ball, you go down the field and you put it in the end zone, that's a statement. And Kansas City made a statement. Patrick Mahomes is the real deal, people. He just is. The Chiefs win rather easily, where nobody thought they could win. I predicted the win. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm hearing rumors that Andy Reid may be retiring after the year. I'll believe it when I see it, but I'm happy for him. I think they're a classy organization. Looking at the game, they couldn't block Jones for Kansas City. Go get me Jones. Come on, they could not block him. But local boy Isaiah Pacheco goes to the Super Bowl again. Shout out to you, my man. He runs so hard. He runs like he wants it. And the Cowboys can take a lesson out of this. Will they? Most people say no. Most people say they're locked into their rinse, repeat, over and over and over again. So we'll see about that. But Kansas City just basically tells everybody that the regular season don't mean much. What did I say in the preseason? How are you playing going into the playoffs? And they were playing okay, right? They weren't playing great. How healthy are you? They seem to have most of their bodies. Just get in, baby. And they didn't have home field. They went to Buffalo. beat Buffalo. I thought Buffalo was winning that game. I predicted the Chiefs yesterday. Once I saw what the Chiefs did in Buffalo, and I know Lamar Jackson and just what type of game he plays, you can't run in the playoffs as a quarterback. Yeah, you normally that don't give you a lot of success. Last year with the Eagles, man, again, I'm not trying to rub it in. That was your opportunity to win a second Super Bowl in 5-6 years. I think we're at 7 years now, but whatever, you get the point. Again, and you saw what happened this year. Not for long, no fun league. There's a lot of things you could say what the NFL means, but not for long is one of them too. Not for long. Now, it's a year-to-year league. It's known that 40% of your roster that's an average, of every team's roster is going to be turned over. So what are we going to do? We don't have a lot of... Now, I mean, yeah, we have, 6 draft picks this year? We got no 4th-round pick, right? That's, with the comp pick at the end of 5 and a comp pick at the end of 6. Basically, we don't have a lot of draft capital. So, how's that working out for you, a cat boy? How's that working out for you? Instead of going out and get a couple stud free agents and keeping them draft picks, maybe pay a player or two actual money instead of trying to get everybody on the cheap. But that's for another day. Shout out to the Chiefs. They beat the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is now 2-4 in playoffs. So that's basically what Dak was just a couple weeks ago, right? Right before that game. Now Dak is 2-5 in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson has the same amount of playoff wins as Dak Prescott. So I want to hear. So we're going to say that Lamar is a playoff choker or what? I want to hear in the comments how are we going to change your narrative. Now, I'm okay with moving on from Dak. I'm okay with it. We can move on with Dak Prescott, but what's the plan? If we don't have a plan to get somebody, don't tell me Trey Lance. What's the plan? To take a step back, start Trey Lance, draft a young guy? Okay, that's a plan. Then you don't want to win now either. But that's fine as long as you tell me your plan. So, stop it with the Lamar Jackson. He's going to win the MVP. To me, that's more egregious. He's going to have 2 MVPs and have 2 playoff wins in 7 years. Okay? That came out a year earlier. Stop it. Stop. It's a team game. It's a team game, people. Unless you're a Patrick Mahomes, who elevates everybody in the whole locker room. Patrick Mahomes. Oh, and by the way, Mark Holmes, Patrick Mahomes took a team-friendly deal. He's getting paid millions and millions, but how it's structured, team-friendly. A lot of agents do not like the way that Patrick Mahomes' contract is structured because it's not at the high end. But do you want to win? Do you want to be able to keep a Jones? Do you want to be able to keep a Kelsey? Do you want to be able to go out and retool your offensive line? You need to take a team-friendly deal. You want to go out and be the highest guy? You're most likely not going to win a Super Bowl. And you are entitled to do that. I'm not telling Dak to take a dime of a pay cut, but if you want to finish your career with a Super Bowl, you might want to take a little less. Just maybe take a pointer from a great like Patrick Mahomes. You can even go down to Tom Brady for most of his career, Peyton Manning. They never were the highest paid guys for any length of time. They may have signed the highest pay annual pay per year, but when you broke it down, they always were worried about the team. So we'll see what Dak does. You want to win, my man, in Dallas? And go down as an all-time great? Or do you just want to collect that check and have an opportunity, Like, Catboy's philosophy, just get in, baby. Be relevant through the holidays so we can sell all that merchandise. I hope not, Dak, but we'll see. So moving on to the nightcap last night, we got the Detroit Lions, who opened up to a huge, huge win. Bang, bang, 49er gang. Shout out to you. You stayed in the game long enough to actually win it. Detroit said, here, do you want the game? Do you want to win? Because we don't really, we just want to look good on TV. Like, we just want to flex our muscles and say, we going for it on fourth down. Didn't work. Did not work. You don't do that. You do not do that. There's no guarantee you're getting back to that spot. There's no guarantee that your team is going to be healthy. You know, there's no guarantees. Everybody was talking about Mark Andrews at Baltimore. He clearly wasn't healthy because he didn't do shit. Odell Beckham Jr., you're shot. You had a pretty healthy team, and you blew it because you got cute. Moral of the story, Dan Quinn, don't get cute. Sometimes you just got to take the field goal. Sorry, that's a fact. Sometimes you just got to take a damn field goal. Shout out to the Niners, though. I'm not going to take the win away from them. They had to be able to take the gift that was given and cash it in. Okay? Sometimes you just got to say, hey, you're going to be a dumbass? We're going to make you pay for it. And the Niners did. They got back to what they did best, which was run the ball and set up play action. Their offensive line gave Purdy a lot of time in that fourth quarter. Shout out to Trent Williams, ex-Redskin / Commander. You know, he's about the only guy I'm happy for on Washington, on the 49ers. I'm happy for Trent Williams. He was with that dreck of an organization who treated him like crap. So he got to go, and now he's going to a Super Bowl. I mean, I'll be rooting for the Chiefs, I guess. Never bet against my homeboy, but we'll see. I think it's going to be a good game. But yeah, man, Detroit blew it, but the Niners were willing to take the win. The Niners were willing to say, okay, all right. And they took the win. So don't forget, 2 o'clock today, my lunchtime chat. I will be coming live from the mail truck on my lunch. We'll talk about it more. You know me, the mailman, I'm always running a couple minutes late. So I'm rolling up to the parking lot. I actually walk about a block away, so that's it for me. But yes, it was a good Sunday, all in all. I'm still working through my computer issues. The good thing is I am able to stream. I'm about 80% with where I want to be. I'll make sure I get everything else together, but thanks for bearing with me yesterday. Did the best I could. I have to tweak some things with my system, but I'll get it done, and we'll be better than ever. I'll talk to you later. 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Eastern. Game time, Ryan out. Peace. Late.